Dungeons and Degenerate Gamblers, D&DG, exploded onto the gaming scene like a royal flush, deftly shuffling together blackjack and roguelike elements into a unique blend that had me hooked faster than you can say, hit me. This game proves there's still plenty of innovation left in the deck, even for those of us who thought we'd played it all. From the moment I fired up D&DG, I knew I was in for something special. The game takes the familiar rhythm of blackjack and injects it with a hefty dose of roguelike madness. You're not just trying to hit 21, you're battling your way through a seedy tavern filled with gambling addicts, each hand potentially spelling your doom or glory. What really sets D&DG apart is its wild and wacky approach to deck building. Forget your standard 52-card deck. Here, you'll be slinging everything from tarot cards to business cards. I found myself cackling with glee as I added a get-well-soon card to my deck, wondering how on earth it would help me beat the house. Spoiler alert. It did in the most hilariously unexpected way. The sheer variety of cards available is mind-boggling. With 14 pages of additional cards to unlock, I felt like a kid in a candy store every time I got to add something new to my deck. It's this constant sense of discovery that keeps you coming back for just one more run. At its core, D&DG is still blackjack, which means it's accessible to just about anyone. But don't let that fool you. There's a surprising depth to the strategy here. Each floor of the tavern presents new challenges and enemies, forcing you to adapt your playstyle on the fly. I found myself agonizing over decisions, weighing the risk of hitting against the potential reward of a perfect hand. Do I play it safe and stand? Or do I risk it all for a chance at a devastating attack? These moments of tension are where D&D truly shines, keeping you on the edge of your seat with every card drawn. While D&DG might not boast the flashiest graphics, its pixel art style is charming and fits the game's quirky atmosphere perfectly. Each floor of the tavern has its own distinct look, which helps keep things fresh as you progress. But it's the little details that really made me smile. The sound of camera flashes when facing off against a paparazzi enemy in Lou's lounge? Pure genius. These small touches show the love and care that went into crafting this unique gaming experience. Now, I'll be honest, D&DG isn't perfect. The learning curve can be steep, especially when you're first starting out. I found myself frustrated more than once as I tried to wrap my head around some of the more complex card interactions. And let's talk about those card descriptions. While I appreciate the depth they add, sometimes they can be a bit overwhelming. I often felt like I needed a degree in advanced mathematics just to understand what some cards did. But you know what? These minor gripes didn't stop me from coming back time and time again. If anything, they added to the challenge, making each victory feel that much sweeter. One thing's for sure, D&DG has longevity in spades. Pun absolutely intended. With multiple decks to unlock, each offering unique playstyles, and a variety of difficulty levels to tackle, there's always a reason to dive back in. I've sunk over 30 hours into the game so far, and I still feel like I've barely scratched the surface. Whether I'm gunning for a new high score or trying out a wacky new deck combination, D&DG keeps me coming back for more. Dungeons and Degenerate Gamblers is a game that took me by surprise. It's not often that a game can blend familiar mechanics with fresh ideas so seamlessly, but D&DG pulls it off with style. Sure, it has its rough edges, but they're part of its charm. This is a game that rewards patience and persistence, offering a deep and satisfying experience for those willing to put in the time. So, if you're a fan of roguelikes, deck builders, or just looking for something a little different, I can't recommend Dungeons and Degenerate Gamblers enough. It's a royal flush of fun that's well worth your time and money. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got another run to start this time. I'm sure I'll make it to the top floor. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and leave your comments below. Also, visit our website expertgamereviews.com for more gaming content.